Well, top of the hour, let's get you as far as the Prime Minister's itinerary is concerned. As Prime Minister Modi will be embarking on a historic five-nation tour, this is going to be the longest foreign trip in a decade. The week-long visit that concludes with his participation in the 17th BRICS Summit in Rio and a landmark trip to multiple African nations as well. Prime Minister's first stop will be in Ghana from the 2nd and the 3rd of July, followed by Trinidad and Tobago from the 3rd till the 4th of July. He will then travel to Argentina from the 4th till the 5th of July before heading to Brazil for the BRICS Summit from the 5th till the 8th of July. Now his final stop will be in Namibia on the 9th of July. Let's get in a word from Sabyasachi right now. Sabyasachi, good morning. As far as the Prime Minister's this trip is now concerned, of course, multiple nations that will be covered as far as this foreign trip is now concerned, but more importantly, all eyes will be on the BRICS Summit.
Well, that's right. You see, all eyes will be on the BRICS Summit, and this will be Prime Minister Narendra Modi's one of the longest tour in the decade. And what will be interesting to note is that when the BRICS gathered together, they would formally denounce the Pahalgam terror attack, and they are likely going to issue a statement on the lines of India. See, India has been reaching to its partners in the global south time and again, telling about the Pahalgam terror attack, and India had already sent its delegation to Brazil to tell about how Pakistan continuously has been sponsoring terrorism in the country. Now this particular statement that would be coming in from the BRICS will show the solidarity that these countries stand with India. One thing which the opposition time and again has been questioning, stating that our foreign policy has collapsed, but under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the BRICS will formally denounce the Pahalgam terror attack, and mostly talks will also take place right from defense, trade to infrastructure development and other key issues.
All right. As far as all of these issues that are now concerned, the Prime Minister would be highlighting in his foreign nation tour. As far as BRICS will be holding a lot more importance there, because the Prime Minister also will be beginning his tour in Ghana, being the first Indian Prime Minister to visit the country in 30 years, focusing mainly on economic ties, defense and critical minerals. In Trinidad and Tobago, it will be the first by an Indian Prime Minister since 1999, his visit where he is expected to address the parliament. Now in Argentina, talks with the president there will be also center stage on the topics and agenda like defense, agriculture and energy, and the more important one in Brazil, where the Prime Minister will be attending the 17th BRICS Summit and will be holding key bilaterals, including with President Lula. Now that his trip ends with Namibia, his first visit there and the first diplomatic visit for its new president as well. Sources now say, as far as the BRICS declaration is likely concerned, to condemn the Pahalgam terror attack. Now, what we are getting to know, there is also a call for a united anti-terror approach with all member nations that have now expressed solidarity with India, and the language on terrorism is now expected to reflect India's stance. Let's get in a word from Srinjoy now. Srinjoy, will the stance be different on what was there as far as the member nations were concerned during SCO and now during BRICS Summit with regards to cross-border terrorism? Will Pakistan be called out?
As far as BRICS is concerned, the decisions have already been taken at a lower level. Officials have met at the Sherpa level, and even below that, the Sherpa level. All those meetings have taken place. And what we hear is that the statement on terrorism is already there. It just is waiting for all the leaders to be there to give a final acceptance, and then it will be read out. And what we also hear is that that statement on terror meets India's expectations. India is entirely pleased with it. So if that is so, then very clearly all of India's requirements have been met. That includes terrorism, that includes Pahalgam, all those things are in that declaration on terror. You rightly said that India has played an important role, and this one will certainly be different from the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Let's not forget that Pakistan is part of SCO and China was the host. That plays a part. In this case, Pakistan is definitely not part of SCO and China is not the host, though a member. So the terrorism declaration is set. It is ready. It
right.
just waits for the last clearance by the chiefs, by the presidents and prime ministers, and then the declaration will be out for all of us. And this has met India's expectations.
Absolutely, and this will come together with all of those countries there, of course, having the different stand. But when there is BRICS and there is India and the language of terrorism, this is something that is now expected to reflect in India's stance as well with the recent attack that happened in Pahalgam. Sabyasachi and Srinjoy, thank you very much for joining in. Let's shift focus now and speak of the Kolkata